Former All Black captain Wilson Winneray said that this is the greatest rugby photo. It's no coincidence that it features one of the toughest All Blacks, Colin Meads.
Colin was regarded as a player who would never take a step back. He had a few famous confrontations with players, and generally he would come off better.
Sometimes players or teams would get an unfair advantage by some of the things they were doing which we thought were illegal, and so you went out of your way to put that right and to sort of make sure that it didn't happen. My attitude was that we had to win, and that you know, you didn't want anyone getting an unfair advantage over you.
Full name Colin Meads, date of birth 3 June 1936, age 75, place of birth Cambridge, New Zealand, height 1.92 centimetres, 6 foot 3.5. After retiring as a player in 1973, Meads became a chairman of King Country Union and spent time selecting and coaching for the now defunct North Island rugby team. In 1987, he was elected to the national selection panel, but was fired later in the year for acting as coach to the unauthorised New Zealand Cavaliers tour of apartheid South Africa, where the All Blacks were no longer allowed to tour. In 1992, he was elected to the New Zealand Rugby Union Council. In 1994 and 1995, he was All Blacks manager. He left the council in 1996. From 1957 until 1971, Meads was effectively an automatic All Black selection. The International Rugby Hall of Fame considers him to have been the most famous forward in world rugby throughout the 1960s. His strength and high threshold for pain became legendary, best illustrated when in a game against Eastern Transvaal in South Africa, in which he emerged from a particularly vicious ruck with his arm dangling horribly. With an obvious fraction, yet completed the match when the doctor cut away his shirt and confirmed the break. Meads muttered, "At least we won the bloody game." One of Meads' sons, Colin Meads, also played rugby for King Country with his wife Verna. Claire Meads has 4 other children, Karen, Calvin, Rhonda and Shelley. They all grew up in good old Te Kutu, in a lovely white farmhouse, which they have just recently sold. Colin and Bruno still are living in Te Kutu, but he will go and travel to speak in front of heaps of people.
John Pullen, England's captain, the hooker. McBride trying to get. Wilkinson going. Williams again. Everyone with him. Sid going. Very little support. Good tackle by Slattery of Ireland. Almost on the halfway line. Kirkpatrick to Williams. This is great stuff. Phil Bennett covering. Chased by Alistair Scone. Brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. John Williams. Brian Williams. Pulling. John Dawes. Great dummy. David. Tom David. The halfway line. Brilliant by Quinnell.